Hello friends, welcome to another episode of Analyzing the Markets with Jay Flores. Today is February 17, Wednesday, middle of the week. So we're going to analyze the market for a few pairs. As you know, I am using this template right here. This is a free indicators, free templates you can find online. This is regular EMAs. I'm using the 50, the A, and the 14, and the MACD. And also there's arrows that are called zigzag arrows that just point, height and lows. And that's all they do. But I have a special strategy that I use for it. And it's working for me real good. So I'm going to, before I do that, I like to jump into my simplicity template. I had a request from one of my subscribers to explain a simple strategy that they can use. This is a very good system. Also, simplicity. I don't use the indicators on the bottom. I only use the MA, and I use the arrows. I used also the zones, which are very important. So I'm gonna explain a very simple strategy that you can use and you can test. Please, before you gonna invest any money on this, test it before anything. Okay, so you know exactly what you're doing. But let me look for, I was looking for step number one. What I like to do, I'm looking for a fresh 4-hour arrow. Okay, and let me see if we got someone we can find a fresh one. And when I say fresh, is a recent one. For example, we have Euro USD right here. Okay, that was the 4-hour arrow. Okay, and normally that arrow, it's gonna come when the price crosses, and closes above the MA, special MA. Another thing that happens is the market breaks the trend, the previous trend. That's normally when the arrow shows up. Okay, and you can see that over and over again. Okay, so what I like to do, and very simple strategy, look for a 4-hour arrow, and that's gonna tell you the direction, the way you're gonna look for trades in minor time frames like 30 or 15 minutes. And what I like to do, I like to put a line right in the arrow. I can use this line because for some reason this indicators, if you change time frames, it's not going to show that line. So you got to use this draw trend line, but I use it just like a vertical line, and I try to put it right on the center of the arrow. Let me move it a little bit to the center, about right there. Okay, now what I'm going to do, once I have my 4-hour arrow, I know my direction. I know I'm going to look for buys, and I'm going to wait for my buys. I'm going to go to 30-minute real quick. Okay, and I know that my 4-hour arrow came out right here. What the market is doing right now, it's doing a pullback before it starts going up. So either the 30-minute, you're going to wait for a 30-minute arrow in the buy direction, then you're going to buy the market. Okay, and you can do that also on the 15 minutes if you like. You already have a 15-minute arrow. I'm not giving you a trade alert, okay, but this is what I look, or what I'm looking to go into the market. If you wait for the 30-minute, it's better chances on your trade, okay, because it's gonna come higher. On the 15 minutes, normally it's gonna show quicker, already show in 15 minutes, but if you wait for the 30 minutes, it'll show. Put your stop loss just like Uncle P show you. Normally he shows to put the stop loss on the 4-hour, and normally if you enter, let's say you enter anywhere here, if you put your stop loss, I mean, it could be very long. So just if you take the trade in 30 minutes, my advice to you, it's to go to the next higher time frame, and put your stop loss in any of the supports you see. It could be maybe inside of the box right here. Okay, because if you go all the way, that's very, very far. So you can probably go over here, something like that. And then you go into the market pretty much. Okay, 30 minutes or 15 minutes. Now, there's things that you got to keep an eye on, and it's very important. Okay, if I go in a trade in the 30 minutes, let's say it shows up in the 30 minutes. Okay, let's say it shows up in the 30 minutes, and I go into a trade. And then if I see my 1 hour, this is telling me that I still have room to go lower. So I got to be very, very careful, okay, before I go into this trade. So a better advice will be, okay, wait until you have the 4 hour arrow. Now I'm going to look for the next 1 hour arrow in my direction, which I don't have it yet. So I wouldn't take that trade yet until I have the 1 hour. Once I have the 1 hour, I will wait for the 30-minute arrow, and I will go with a lot of confidence into my trade. Okay, so you want to have the 4 hour arrow, you want to have the 1 hour arrow in the buy direction, and then you can go in the 15 or 30 minutes in the buy direction. Hopefully this helped, okay? But that's a real good strategy. I did that strategy for a long time, and it was very profitable, and I still use it. I use it to confirm my trades, see if I go in the right direction, and that helps me a lot. Okay, so for the person who requested, that's the strategy, a very simple strategy that you can use, and it's very simple. You can use, if you trade in the 1 hour, you want to look at the 4 hour and the daily. If you trade in the 4 hour, you want to look at the daily and the weekly, and so forth. But always work with 3 different time frames and make sure they're not in conflicting with each other. I'm gonna repeat it one more time. Go to the 4 hour, look for a recent arrow. Okay, so automatically I'm gonna look for buys. Then I go to the 1 hour, and if I don't have the 1 hour arrow in the buy, I'm not allowed to go into a trade yet, so I gotta wait for that. If I'm gonna go into my trade in the 30 minutes and I don't have the 1 hour arrow, I'm not allowed. Okay, so I gotta have the 4 hour, I gotta have the 1 hour. Then soon as the 30 minute shows up, I can go into my trade. Or soon as the 50 minute shows up and I have the 1 hour, the 4 hour, the 1 hour, and the 30 minutes, obviously, I can go into my trades pretty much. Okay, well, I hope that helps, and thank you very much. So, and I'm gonna have, if you don't have the system, I really recommend the system. I'm gonna leave my link so you can go and get the system, and they'll teach you there. They have the website. It's one payment and that's for the rest of your life. And if you need any help, I mean, and you buy under my link, I'm more than happy to help you. Thank you very much. So let me go into my template so we can check the markets real quick. Okay, this is the template that I use for myself. Let me start with the GP odd right now. I'm in current trade right now. I'm like 36 in profit, but I'm gonna leave it there. I'm thinking that it's probably gonna return and go lower, but for now, just gonna let that trade run. But I kind of do the same thing here. I look for a 4 hour. I have an arrow in my direction. These are zigzag arrows though, and I know automatically that I'm gonna go to the 30 minute or the 15 minute and look for shells pretty much. And that's what I did right here. Okay, I had my arrow on the 4 hour and I look for shells. And that's why I'm in this trade right now. Now I have an opposite arrow, but I'm gonna let it run, and I'm thinking this is still gonna run lower. Okay, anywhere in this area. So I'm gonna just let it run. So in GBP/JPY, let's see what we got. Okay, what do I have? I have 4-hour arrow. So I know that I'm looking for shells. I have the 1-hour arrow, same spot, 30-minute. So what I'm waiting for, it's for this to go up. I will wait for a red arrow and sell it. Once it crosses my MAs and all that. So GP right now in the short term it's a buy, but in the next few days it's going to be a sell. GP USD 4-hour real quick. I'm going to sell super quick. So in the 15 minutes I'm going to wait for this one to finish and I'm going to sell it also. All USD in the 4-hour time frame. I'm going to sell. I'm going to wait for the structure to be done in the 30 minutes. I'll wait for a red arrow and I'm going to sell the market also. USD CAD. Okay. 4-hour, 30 minutes. And I'm very comfortable to sell the market where it is right now. Okay. This is a 4-hour right there. And 30 minutes right here. So it's pulling back right now as we speak, but I'm pretty sure in the next few days this is gonna drop, or it should drop. You know, those are the highest probabilities. I should never be very absolute, right? So Euro USD, we already analyzed it. That market 4-hour, we should look for buys. I already have the 1-hour arrow in this case, so I have the 30-minute. And I have the 15-minute. Okay, so I will definitely, if I see a break of the structure, or if I see that it's going above the 50, it's time to buy in the Euro USD. Well, thank you very much, friends. I just want to do this analysis real quick in the middle of the week. I only have one trade running right now, and this is only my video account. I have a live account and another broker, which is a little bigger than this one. But thank you for subscribing. Please share the channel. Click that bell so notifications so you get notifications when I drop another video. And if you have any questions or you want me to analyze any other markets, let me know, please, and I will gladly do it. Thank you very much. God bless you all, and see you guys on Saturday or Sunday for another week analysis. Thank you very much.